There we go. Boom. Boom. How's this look? All right. It's on the screen now, but it's not good. I'm trying to fix this. Give me a second. So I do. You don't seem to work right now, so we can just get rid of this. Oh, lovely. Of course, it has to start out like this. They didn't wait for me. No. All right. Let's see if I can get the screen to look better. How do I do that is the question. Like this? Like this? No, makes no difference. How do I make this look better? All right, let me. I do. All right, thankfully this is set up properly. They're going to the second game now. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Okay. It seems already. But how do I make it look not bad? And I would also love to have sound, but I don't think I can really get that. Check here if I do. If I do this, no, there's still no sound. I've lots to pop it out. Right. Change the thing in OBS. Oh, Violet, are you watching? Because if you are, how do I make it look not horrible? Other than that, yeah, let me go fix that right now. I forgot to do that. All right, so we are currently looking at. I don't actually know what we're looking at exactly. Over here we have SP. Over here we have Saber. All right, trying to figure out how I make it fit the screen properly. Honestly, I wish there was some background music, but I have not set that up right now. Thankfully, there's no viewers, so it's just me doing awkwardly, trying to make this work. It's my first time. Give me a break. Oh god. I'm trying to make this work. This is all, everything that I was scared was going to happen happened. But we are at least looking at the set, though it doesn't look good. I'm trying to contact Violet and see if I can make it look better. What if I go out of full screen like this? Then we have the side thing. No, then we would need it to be full screen. Pop out does not work. You have to unlock the window capture in OBS. Ooh, okay. OBS. And then resize it. Window capture. We have one that's called Discord. Yeah, this one is currently. Oh, so what you're saying is I do is I pop it out. There's a lock. There's next to the. Wait, what? Oh, like this lock here? If I do this, right. And then you want me to resize it. So if I go in here, it is currently full screen mode, but I think I can play around with it. Try and make it fit. This a little bit better. There's always going to be like a border on the top and bottom, especially on the top. I don't want it stretched. What do you say here, Violet? What would you want me to do? Unlock the window capture in OBS and then resize it slightly. Yeah, okay, that's all you're telling me to do. Well, it's gonna be have to be something a little like this, I think. It's all I can do, because I mean I can make it smaller like this. So now it fits the screen. But there's like a, you know, a top and bottom, especially the live thing in the bottom is kind of annoying. But all right, I think everything is working now. I think this is the best I can do. If there's something else I can do, I would love to have someone tell me. For now, I think this is what I can do here. All right, we're looking at SP versus Saber. I wish I had some sound. Sadly, I don't have a sound in the background. You said I could play music, but it can't be anything. What's it called? It cannot be copyrighted, but I don't have any playlist with such music, because I normally do play copyrighted music on my own channel. So I guess it just has to be without sound for now. Ooh, it's not quite centered. Let me just. There we go. That's no, it's not good, but it's better. Let's just do this. I'm happy with this. It's all right. All right. I should have really said like try to see exactly what SP and Saber is about before commentating. But now I'm here. Really, and it's I'm just in the moment, and we just have to deal with it. And I'm sure it's gonna be fun anyways. So what we're looking at, what you're saying, two pro streamer, two strong boards. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking since what this whole what's it called tournament is about is obviously having like the strongest players in the SAP kind of SAP dojo and the SAP competitive world, and so what we're going to see, unlike my experience with Team Tour, what we're going to see here is more something like along the lines of people playing really, really optimally. And so what we're probably going to see is people going pretty late in the game and trying to play around that, because I imagine the people who are who are this high leveled are pretty good at avoiding getting out tempoed. Unlike me, I get out tempoed quite a lot, even with the strategy, even with the more optimized gameplay I've learned to play at my against 5th seed, 6th seed kind of level. But we're dealing with people who are way higher seeds, and so they are also more able to react to those kinds of things, like react to tempo teams and react to the opponent's builds. And so because of that, what we're looking at is more so teams that are, we're looking at teams that will probably go later. We're looking at teams that are probably a lot more involved, a lot more reactive to what the opponent would do. We'll probably see some moves that we wouldn't normally expect, which is actually pretty exciting to see here. Hello, ScarySnakes. Yeah, I'm just I'm thinking of trying to compare what I'm seeing here with the high level gameplay I'm going to see here, and compare that to what I've been experiencing and what I've been learning from my own team tour experience, and kind of see how are these high level players, how would they react to certain types of things. Even though sadly I don't know much about SP or Saber, I've actually never heard about them before this team tour, right? Oh, sorry, this SAP Summoned game right now. So I'm I'm very new to see. These Monkey Well teams are always so awkward. Yeah, absolutely. Monkey Whale is something that I have been having problems with, especially on streams. I've been trying to go play some versus mode on streams, and I really like Whale. Whale is such a strong tier 4, especially when you have Deer. The problem with that is that often you wanna level up into a monkey, especially if you're playing more optimally, going for those levels on turn 7. You want to play optimally, but when you do play optimally and you find those monkeys, you now have this whale that's just kind of awkward and in the middle of things. And now you're putting, as you can see here, what SP is doing. SP is now eating their monkey with a whale, which is obviously not like optimal, but it's kind of what they just kind of have to do. Because the monkey is so good, it is still better than probably taking a good faint pet like a deer or something else. I think a level 2 monkey is still quite a bit better. But it's very awkward to play around. Hello, people in chat. All right, I think the score is 0-0, but I'm not totally sure because they started before I was ready. I'm actually going to contact. I'm going to write to SP to make sure what the score actually is right now. What is the score? All right, hopefully they're going to write back when the game is over and we can make sure, because I had to start a little bit later because I had some problems at the start of the stream here with getting everything set up, but hopefully it looks fine now. Obviously it's it's my first time doing this, so there's some technical difficulties, but I think it's all right now. I would love to resize the screen so it works better with this overlay, but I'll figure that out later probably. All right. Yeah, Snakes, you're not in what's it called? You're not in the summit, are you? Otherwise, that would have been pretty cool. Ooh, I'm trying to open up Discord, but obviously I can't do that because I am currently I'm currently streaming from my Discord. All right. The great thing about this set is that the S team wins either way. That's true. From a fellow S teamer. That's beautiful. On the other hand, SP hasn't really been that good at responding to Discord notifications, so hopefully we just have to hope and pray that they actually see the comment, see my message. All right. You're not the caliber of these players. That's possible. I mean, you have been teaching me a lot of the fundamentals, but what we're obviously seeing here is beyond the fundamentals. And that also means that I don't really know Snakes. I don't really know your level too much, because I know you're obviously very proficient with the fundamentals, but I don't know how to go farther from that. You know, I know how, but I don't know the actual. I don't know the actual methods. I just know that I know the methods. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I have a hard time expressing what I'm trying to say here. Basically, I don't know. I do know how to get good, but I have not gotten good yet. And it may be that you just also have not gotten good yet, at least to the point that these other players are. If that makes sense, hopefully. But I mean, we're seeing pretty clear games here, pretty obvious games here, where we have a what's it called? Just a super strong snake, whale is super strong, or just taking the strong pets. Dodo rabbit, actually, Dodo rabbit's pretty cool because it is a percent scaler, so Dodo is quite good with what's called food scaling. That is SP gonna get through here? We're seeing this from SP's perspective, by the way. No, not quite. So they lose that set. Hopefully we will be seeing them looking at my message. No, they just go directly into a new one. Well, okay, well it's definitely 1-0 to SP now, but I have no idea if it's actually 2-0 or how it looks. It's not fun that they're not looking at the game, so, and I don't think anyone else knows. So at this point, we just have to we just kind of have to live with it. Hope that everything is all right. Hope that the score is correct. Otherwise, we'll find out when they are at. Well, it's a best of 9, so we'll find out when someone is. How does that math work out? Ooh, best of 7 is to 4 wins, so best of 9 is to 7 wins, I think. 5. Oh, it's okay. It's just to 5 wins. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, chat. Yeah, so it's to 5 wins. So we'll find out when someone gets to what's called gets to 4 wins. We'll find out then if. Well, that's not necessarily true. Whatever. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. I don't math. I only super auto pets. I do not math. SP lost last game. Oh, so you're saying that it is 1-1. Your knob knows, apparently. Good. That's not the one I want to open. Discord? No, OBS. Thank you very much. So you're saying it's actually 1-1. Oh, of course, no. What you're saying is SP lost that game. Yeah, I should be keeping track properly. Sorry about that. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. No, not that perspective. Thank you. I apparently also can't keep track of who's winning or losing, which is sadly a part of my job, so so we'll see what happens. It'll be fine, chat. It's not scuffed at all. I recommend putting on some music in the background. Sadly, I don't have any playlist with non-copyrightable music right now, so it's just gonna have to be silence. You can put on your own music in the background. I do recommend that. I would have done that. Actually, I probably even should do that because you guys can't hear. Normally on my own stream, y'all could hear my music, but you can't do it here. So I could actually put on my own music. No, it's fine. I'll just be focusing on the game here. SB going into a Badger play. Pig is very good at start. Interesting that SP has gone for the level up. I didn't actually see what level up they got, but they went from the skunk, which is not super good currently. I mean, okay, the skunk does go well into the snails and does go well into the giraffe. So in that way, it makes sense. But it's not necessarily good like late game. It's kind of hard to keep, and especially like unsure if you should really level it up. I can see both arguments on trying to level up skunk or not. It kind of depends on how the future how the game evolves from now on. Wait, okay, so SP just sold their. Does that not a level 2 skunk? That's a percent scaler. That does not seem like a good idea. That seems like they've just doomed themselves just to go for some level ups, even though they already had an ox level up and a giraffe level up in the bank. So that didn't seem like the best choice to me, but we'll see. I mean, obviously I'm no pro, so might just be wrong on that. But currently SP is losing. Obviously it can go many ways from here. Oh, they get a monkey, which is great, and they get another monkey and a rhino. You gotta take a look at that rhino and think, do you take the monkey? Do you take the rhino? Honestly, I am unsure. I am not high skill, high level enough to know what exactly you do here. I mean, double monkey into ox is really nice because it already has that lemon. And I just got something in my eye. Oy. There we go. Fixed. Oy. SP chooses to go for the rhino and knows to put the monkey at front to go against a potential scorpion. So it is really scary here because SP is going against this very large Swan with the front, what's it called, front melon, but that's just gonna be popped now. Okay, suddenly this looks very different. We went from a game that SP was, not sure to lose, but it was not looking too good, to suddenly a game where SP is very, very strong, especially because if you're looking over at Saber's board, Saber has not gotten a level up this turn. They have chosen to maybe wait or go even for a level 3 snail, which is something I've been told you shouldn't do, but I mean, again, I am not at that level, so who knows, really. This is I don't think any positioning could really change the outcome here. I think this is a pretty clear SP win, especially with those double skunks. And on turn 8, I don't imagine that Saber will be wanting to switch up their board too much. Especially when they're already going for level 3. They actually have 3 level ups they're looking for, both the giraffe and the swan and the snail. So they're looking for 3 level ups potentially this turn on turn 8. Obviously they'll be wanting to take the level ups next turn, and so I don't imagine their board is that much bigger, but we'll see how Saber's board looks. Oh, but they just bring in a what's it called? They just bring in a whale, which is fair enough. I guess this because they combine something from the whale, but they don't look to be having any level ups on the board. They just have a large whale, which doesn't seem like it's enough, especially against Rhino. Rhino does work synergistic or well into whale for the opponent. Right now, SP is looking to scale up one of his their monkeys. With the other monkey, yep, that doesn't work. They have to switch it around. There we go. Oh, by the way, is my commentary delayed? It might be delayed. I think if I do this, yeah, I think it was a little bit delayed. I think this is better. And what I'll do is I'll pull up chat on my phone actually. And that should work a little bit better here. Well, I can do this. There we go. All right, now I think my commentary was a little bit delayed, but I think now it should be all right, because I was looking at the Twitch stream and not at the direct stream, direct source. But now I am. All right, and Saber gets another monkey, which is really, really good, and two and two chocolates. So Saber is looking, SP is looking very strong here, especially with this Rhino. You could definitely have an argument for leveling 2 monkey here and just putting all your a bunch of more stats onto the Rhino, but I think this is looking for a level 2 Rhino here. I feel like that would be the play. Obviously, there's also the question of, do you level 2 your Rhino or do you level to your skunk and then only partially level the Rhino, or do you level the skunk and a monkey here? There's a lot of options. I think all of them are really quite good. SP is definitely looking to win this match right now. Also, what they're doing something quite smart here that I personally learned recently, which is to what's it called? Kind of weigh your scaling to two different options instead of putting all your scaling onto one unit, which would be something that would be good in for example, Arena often. What SP is doing here is kind of spreading out the stats a little bit more, which does work really, really well against a really well against like a level 2 skunk or even a cheese with what's called a scorpion, which Saber might end up trying to do, especially when they have the whale and the Saber is obviously looking to if Saber ends up on 1 health, they will be wanting to try and tease their way to the victory, since SP's also only had 2 hearts, so we're under the 4 heart limit, and now it's just a case of trying to cheese. I think for Saber, who's not looking to win it because they just don't have the scaling that what's called that SP has currently. Who's commentating? Mirko. Hello, it's me, Mirko. If y'all have any comments on, hey, you should be doing this in your commentating, I am willing to hear it. Currently, I'm just trying to keep up. Hello, everyone, chat. Hello, chat. Currently, I'm just trying to keep up and see and do my best. All right, front monkey with the stake, which is probably the right choice here. Especially, no, it doesn't have quite the stats to go against any of to kill any of the opponent's units, but it does it can help against cheese, even though it might potentially give one less snake hit. It could really actually go either way, but I think that is the correct choice. And I think we're looking at, oh, wait a minute, what an upset! Oh my god. And SP lost that due to some positioning problems, I would call it, I think. That is, wow, that's kind of an upset since the SP was looking at a way stronger board, but some positioning did it bad to them. Oh, that was not the button I wanted to click. Right. There we go. That was actually a surprise for me, but I think that's Saber. I don't even know if that's an intentional from Saber or just a throw from SP. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell here. If I was higher level, I would be able to tell what's going on there, but I couldn't quite tell here. In this case, I don't really know what happened. It really looked like SP was strong there, but they just could not get like those victories. Footballs is saying SP at shot position, Skunk should always be in back. It definitely seemed like a positioning thing. Definitely. By the way, is my volume well enough? Because something I've observed, this getting a little bit meta. Something I've observed when I've been listening to when I've been watching the YouTube videos of the SAP Summit YouTube, which you all should go subscribe to. The audio is way too low. Like, it's super low audio. So what I'm hoping is that I'm a little bit more loud in this one, but we'll see how it ends up on the other side of the YouTube. We'll see. Explanation why YouTube would need that as a command. Absolutely, we do. I don't think I am in. No, I'm absolutely not in the position of making that command. I just have a stream key. I don't have the ability to do anything moderation wise or add any commands or anything like that. I'm pretty sure. Luckily, I found a program that allowed me to put my put all the filters I have on my mic. I have a bunch of filters on my mic that are like really fine tuned. They're not perfect. They could be way better, but they're a lot better than it would be just raw. And I was able to kind of put have a third party program copy those over from one scene to another on OBS. It was really complicated. It was really annoying. I had to do like a whole process, but thankfully I made it work. Thankfully someone out there actually made that third party, I guess like a plugin into OBS. So now I can sound a lot better than I would normally. Yeah, I don't know who owns the SAP Summit or who controls the SAP Summit Twitch channel. Yeah, it says best of 9 in the what's it called in the name of the stream, so I don't think we need it on the screen. All right, so let's take a look at our teams here. So we're looking at going into turn 5, killing the spider. Oi, we're looking at an elf and blowfish potentially, because they get a blowfish. SP gets a blowfish and they get a whale, but whale doesn't really work with any of their teams. So we're looking at a very sudden elf and blowfish which honestly could very much work because have the instant level 2 elephant into a level up on turn 5 into the blowfish. So this is a very, very, very strong for this turn. Although there is one problem. This team is going into a peacock, which peacock does kind of counter elephant blowfish in many ways. But we'll see what happens here. This could go many ways, but currently it's looking quite strong for SP. So again, see, that's exactly what I said. As you observed here, going into the peacock, the elephant blowfish is not that strong. And honestly, I think SP here for a second thought about, wait, should I maybe just switch out the blowfish for a camel because it gives me a high chance to win these turns, and I don't want to get out tempoed, is probably something along the lines of what SP thought there. But I don't know if that would be the right choice or not. It's kind of a toss up. Freezing the snail does not seem like the best choice here, since you're kind of just looking for levels on your elephant, levels on your badger currently, because you want those tier 5s. You especially want a monkey. Monkey into this board would be great for this elephant. You want some scaling on your units. Garlic, is there not garlic on this turn? I think it's I don't think we have a case of cheating. I think it's just I think that you can get it. Oh, I mean, that's and a monkey and a level 3. That's okay. So we have SP high rolling, and yet SP is still losing despite high rolling. They're just losing to this garlic plus the peacock, which shouldn't probably be winning against a team that's high rolling this much, but currently is. We'll see if SP can do something against it. Obviously, SP has way more potential in the future, because it's just going to be exponentially growing with levels on with the monkey scaling going, and having the elephant deal more damage, or having the blowfish snipe more times. Elephant getting leveled, even the blowfish getting leveled. There's a lot of things to do for SP, and SP doesn't have to think much about like, how do I want to do this precisely, because the road is pretty straightforward here. It's just get this elephant blowfish off the ground and kind of just hope that Saber doesn't do something insane, like doesn't get, for example, a a turtle there. Actually, a turtle is fine. And yet still we're getting a draw. Well, actually, I would say that's pretty good for SP, because SP does not want to lose right now. SP just wants to get this thing off the ground, because it can really go far. And I don't really like that that giraffe take there, because it is very unlikely that SP will get the level. But of course, SP is never punished, so they end up just getting the level 2 giraffe instantly, which is quite fortunate, but hey, it worked out, so you can't be mad. All right. Yeah, ScarySnakes, I'm also not a fan of this giraffe. Well, I've learned to be not a fan of the giraffe from someone. Now, that's you, ScarySnakes, so it makes sense we agree on that, since I learned it from you. All right, and now we're just getting even more snipes onto... Ooh, that's kind of close there. We're getting even more snipes. With the... with the turtle. A turtle just allows for extra snipes onto the rhino, so it's really not, it might not be the best choice. I mean, I think that Saber is currently playing this probably pretty good, actually. It really is just a case of SP totally high rolled this turn, and now SP brought in a Wolverine. That's insane, but also it's actually smart, because this is the one very rare situation, might I add, where Wolverine does work, because Wolverine now has been changed, as you will know. It's been changed to reduce the opponent's health on their entire board based on how many times that you have taken damage, or one of your friends have taken, one of your pets have taken damage, and so that works perfectly into this elephant right now, which is pretty exciting, actually, having the Wolverine work, because a general rule of thumb in competitive SAP is do not take the new Wolverine Wolverine, it's bad. I mean, even in arena, it's bad, and especially in versus mode, it is not really that good. But even though it doesn't seem like good in this one very specific situation, it might actually be. Though I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really seen what the other option were for the tier 6. I didn't actually see that. I guess I was looking away at that point. So I don't know exactly what other options there were, but I mean, this is pretty cool. We get to see a Wolverine in the game, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of really hope it works out for SP here. SP quite desperately needs a win on their board, and getting it with a Wolverine would be very alpha. I think though they might just be getting rid of it, which makes sense for a level. But does it though? I'm very curious about that move. Getting rid of the Wolverine. I mean, I totally understand it because Wolverine is like, don't take it. But also in that one specific situation, do you not take it, or is a monkey better because you do want to outscale this Rhino? I'm honestly unsure. Oy. And of course, SP is getting into the trap of having a very strong front line, but then just getting destroyed by the back on the back line due to that Rhino completely taking out the rest of their board. And now SP, even though SP, I'm just gonna be honest, quite high rolled in the early game, they have not been able to get this build what's called on board, or haven't been able to get this build working fully. And so now they're in a very awkward situation of even though this really should be a very strong team, it's not really. It's kind of awkward. It's really hard to work around. You're gonna have to hope that the snipes from the from your blowfish are good enough, and I think they are. I think the snipes from the blowfish are going to most of the time be pretty good, especially because we just got a level 2 monkey from SP, and SP is removing a lot of health stats with this skunk. But I totally understand thinking about this tiger. So now SP is thinking, okay, well, this tiger could be pretty good. And do you get rid of the skunk for the tiger? Do you get rid of the gorilla? I'm actually kind of unsure what you're supposed to do there. I do not like this monkey play, because this monkey just goes directly into this rhino, and that's gonna just take out your own elephant. So that doesn't really seem like the correct positioning, but I would be interested if someone could explain that and say I'm wrong about that. But yeah, it seems like that is just going to happen, and then you get less snipes from your guy. And even though the positioning doesn't seem optimal to me, SP is still getting SP is still winning this, and actually is looking to win this set right now, unless Saber can pull something out of their, I don't know, their pocket, can pull out some kind of trick to win this. Currently it is looking for SP to win this, but I mean, I've said that other games, and then SP has suddenly lost it. So really, this could go many ways. That positioning with I would switch that skunk and that gorilla there, I feel like. But I still think it looks like a win. It looks pretty good. And there we go. SP gets their first win. GG's. That was a pretty intense game. I mean, it was a pretty fun high roll. We do love to see a Wolverine in the game, even though it didn't work out. We do love to see it. Obviously, I'm being a bit biased here to the Elephant Blowfish, because it's not often we see Elephant Blowfish, honestly, in what's called in versus mode, especially at this high competitive level. It's not something we ever really see, so it's pretty cool to see here. So GG's to SP, but still SP has to work pretty hard actually to get this back, because currently Saber is still in the lead. And is looking to win this, especially if SP doesn't get like the high roll that they got last game. They'll need to prove that they are really the better player, and that they can't just win through a high roll, but I can actually win through better gameplay on average. We will see here. SP looking to level up into a rabbit plus a dodo, and the rabbit is very nice because they have the because we have the dove, and especially also the dodo is nice because we have the the beaver. So this is very satisfying. The beaver might hit the dodo for extra percentage scaling, which is very, very strong. So this is a super strong start. But obviously it can still go many ways. We'll have to see. It is it is still not absolutely sure to happen. And now they're looking at their something. Okay, well. Oh, okay, now they're now we can see them messaging me. All right, it's accurate. Let's go, chat. It's accurate. Let's go. I kept up. Let's go. All right. I mean, the thankfully SB had the time there to write that out, so it worked out, thankfully. It's nice that I managed to keep up. All right, let's get this notification out the way. I'm going. All right, chat. I'm gonna leave you for 2 seconds while I go get some water, because speaking this much is hard on your throat. All right, give me 2 seconds. Not much downtime here, hey? All right, let's go. All right, what are we looking at here? We're looking at, well, it was, okay, I didn't actually manage to see that game, that board here. But it looked like to me that SP did not freeze the flamingo. Is that right? Oh, okay, there's another flamingo. Okay. And now SP is looking into level 2 things. Oh, sorry, I need to catch my breath here. Saber is currently looking at a level on level up into the what's called into double giraffe is very good. Ox could be good. We're also looking at a level up into level 2 kangaroo. What is? I don't really understand what's going on with that positioning from Saber. That does not. I guess they're trying to stat up. I guess okay, they're trying to do like good positioning with those what's called with the giraffes, but that doesn't seem the best. And okay, looking over at SP's board, SP just currently leveled up into double rhino, which is very strong, especially with a also wait. Did they know? Okay, they found a especially with a turtle in shop, and now on board. That is very, very strong. Because you have the dodo, obviously the take of having the dodo scale something, and then the turtle giving melon to that scaled thing, and stream has ended. That's not good. Let me. Okay, what happened? Oh God. Let me. Okay, what I'm gonna do here. Give me 2 seconds, chat. What I'm going to do here is I'm just gonna make it so you can't see right now. And SP has accidentally watch stream. Is it working? All right. Okay, I can get us back here. We do this. There we go. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened there, but it seems to be fixed now. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, why it automatically went out. What are we looking at now? We're looking at Saber having leveled up into a monkey, very, very strong. On the other hand, SP is obviously looking at a very strong dodo, a very strong what's called rhino, and so currently SP is looking at the win, at least for these for this, I guess the mid to late game, going into late game. But obviously that could be switched around very, very quickly. We're looking. That's a good question. Pooball's asking why there is a 1-2 swan on SP's board. That's a good question. I have not seen why because the stream ended, but hopefully, I mean, it is extra money, so that's good for this turn. They take a crocodile, which does work. Ooh, and they level into a dragon. That's very strong. Dragon, as I found out recently, is super, super, super strong. Immensely strong. It can really, like, obviously it depends on what it levels into, but if currently it's leveling into a rhino, which is one of the best, if not the best, tier 5. Maybe monkey is better, but it's a very, very strong unit to scale up. One of the best units to scale up, and we're looking at a dodo, which is a percent scaler, a very strong percent scaler. So currently this dragon is looking very strong, and of course this crog is is very good tempo. No, it's very good tech. It's good tech to take down this shark. Hopefully, we do. I do wonder how many lives Saber has. We can't see here, sadly. But depending on how many lives they have, it's a really that is what defines if Saber has a chance to win this game. Because currently, SP is definitely looking very, very strong. A lot of potential on SP's side. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? Watch stream. Please work. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't know why it taps out sometimes. Maybe I need to be there. Okay, I'm gonna try doing this. Now I'm on the screen, so hopefully it doesn't tap out anymore. And I'm just going to be looking at chat on my phone. But I mean, as we have predicted here, it is this Croc was very good tech, and this immediate level 2 dragon is incredibly strong. It's just, I mean, this is a very clear potential win for SP. I think this is very strong for SP. Here, obviously, you never know until the end, but we're getting close to the end, I imagine. So we'll have to see here. Let me see if I can open up my Twitch on my phone. There we go. And there we go. That is a win to SP. Congratulations. That, I mean, I don't know if I should call that a high roll. I don't know if I should call that well played. Probably both, really. I would call that both. So GG's to SP. And now we're looking at 2-2. So this is a very intense game. This could really go to anyone. I saw someone earlier saying that, hey, SP is... Oh, please work. SP is on... is as good as me, but or I'm better than SP. But that is... I don't think that's true, because currently SP is looking very, very strong. And very... And it seems like SP definitely has a chance to win this. All right, I have chat on my phone now, so everything should be working out. Please say you can't see my cursor. You cannot. That's good. All right. And of course, I would just want to take a moment to thank. I think it was Violet for inviting me onto this and allowing me to commentate this game. Obviously, the games aren't quite done yet. We are still in the middle of the game, but I think I'm having I know I'm having a lot of fun with these games, and I'm having a lot of fun commentating actually right now. So this is pretty exciting, I would say. And I'm definitely going to be back for commentating more in the future, because I'm having a lot of fun right now. I really like this. But it's getting very, very warm, even though I have an open window right beside me. It's getting very warm. That's because the game is heating up. The game is heating up. We're looking at a board, a pretty straightforward, well-known board of a camel and an ox versus a big badger, a big front badger. Camel ox definitely seems stronger right now, though I don't necessarily agree with that positioning. I would not be doing that positioning if I was if my name was SP right now, but I think I've said that a lot, and yet SP is still looking to win this, so maybe I should just shut my mouth and let SP play this out, because clearly they're quite a bit better than me. All right. Oh, that's a shame that Badger did not hit the arcs. And what we're looking at, Saber's board here. On Saber's board, we're looking at Saber's still keeping the pig onto turn 5, which is very late to keep it, but there is a level on this one. So the potential for currently, it seems like SP is trying to SP is trying to really out tempo Saber in many ways. SP's board right now is scaling up these very strong mid to late game units, but then they have a big chance to fall off later on. Well, what Saber is doing is just piling on that money, piling on that greed, keeping that pig till later, keeping triple swans, even though their base stats are bad, even though you'll lose this game. Saber is still looking at a very, very strong game here. A lot of potential. Saber's looking to pivot into the late game very strongly. We're just gonna have to hope that Saber is actually able to do that, because that really does require quite a high roll. And you see here what to me would have been, before I learned how to play this pack, I would have been, why would you get rid of your really strong camel there? Well, the reason you get rid of that camel is purely because you want a better pivot, and that's also what clearly, with that level 2 swan, with that level 2 pig still keeping it into turn 6, that is what Saber is thinking right now. Saber is just thinking, I need this super on turn 7, I need a super strong pivot, and I need to get those level ups, and I need to keep that money until I can get this really, really strong pivot. And so to try and combat that, what SP is doing right now is also getting rid of the strong units. It doesn't matter right now. We can't afford top tempo. What we need to do is get a strong pivot. And the SP is definitely set up for a strong pivot. That's absolutely true here. Even if it requires losing that round. Actually, they're equal in health. So currently, actually, suddenly it looks better for Saber. Obviously, it depends on what these levels are. A monkey and a shark is very good here. Very, very strong level ups, I would say. But still, Saber, it does have a level 2 Swan, which is very nice. Does have a level 2 Badger, which is also really good. Well, it can be really good depending on what kind of level ups we're looking at. So this could really go anyway right now. There's absolutely no telling if this is going to be an immediate loss or immediate win or whatever. It's any man's game at this point. Let's see here. But Saber got 2 garlics and a bunch of health. But he had enough tempo to. I mean, yeah, those garlics. I've been told that garlic by you, Snake. I've been told that the garlic is not really the best here. Obviously, we don't know Saber's board here, or what they level up to. Oh, they level. Oish, that's painful. Saber levels up into a into an armadillo. That's so sad. The other option must have been really bad. I can't quite imagine what the other option would be, but I imagine it's quite bad, because armadillo is definitely not what you want to take here from from Saber's perspective. It is not strong. So this game looks pretty. Well, I'm not gonna say that it's definitely won or anything, because absolutely with that level 2 Swan, things can happen. Absolutely, and like a very strong pivot from from Saber can happen. It's super possible. The game is not won yet, but it's looking a lot strong, very, very strong from SP, especially because just SP's level ups must have been so much better than Saber's taking an armadillo. Unless, of course, there's one option. If Saber ends up if Saber thinks, okay, I'm not winning this with my level ups, I'm just gonna take this armadillo and then I'm gonna hard roll for scorpions, and I'm gonna go armadillo, I'm gonna go scorpion, and I'm gonna win that way. That way of thinking is totally valid. I don't know if it's the correct way of thinking, but it's definitely a way of thinking, and it might be what Saber is currently going for. And honestly, I would love to see that if it does end up happening. Because I mean, come on, we in this community love ourselves some armadillos and some scorpions. It is so much fun to see. But we'll have to wait and see here. Yeah, I think I was right, because look at that. That's a scorpion. Still, Saber going down to 2 HP is scary, but still, that scorpion is it enough? We don't know. Oi, and there's double scorpion, double turkey. What a fun roll here. Still, I think I actually don't know here. I don't know what kind of rolls would be the right thing to do, or what kind of decisions would be the right thing to do for what's called for SP here at this point. Though I don't think this deer is gonna do anything against. Oh, they got rid of the armadillo. Wait a minute, we're looking at a scorpion but no armadillo. Oh, that's sad. What the hell? No. Oh, great. Yeah, let's see here. What are you saying? Another classic game where hitting the right tier 5s is all that matters. Well, in this game, it does kind of seem like it, especially because there's no more armadillo in here. I mean, come on, look at these two boards. Obviously, SP Sport is so much stronger because SP just hit way better tier 5s. Really, Saber is going to have to pull some insane thing out of their ass if they want to win this fight. It is technically possible, but it is it's definitely going to be a difficult one to win for Saber here, and I think that's why Saber is also stalling out the time right now to really take their absolute take all the time they get to think about what they do. How do you even win this? And Saber is taking this in a pretty straightforward way. They're just thinking, okay, I just need strong units, but I'm gonna be honest, strong units is not going to be enough. You need some kind of cheese here if you want to win this, because scaling and strong units not gonna beat earlier scaling and stronger units. That's just the truth of this game, sadly. For Saber right now, but I mean, it is still 2-2. Things can still happen. They have to win 5 times to win total, so anything could happen at this point, really. In future games, maybe not this game, but in future games, anything could happen. We're still looking at a pretty close race. So that's pretty exciting, and we're just getting a Discord check. That's the same thing I do when I get bored of my games, waiting for the opponent. I just look at Discord. I scroll through. Oh, nothing new. Same thing I do. I get it. Poopball saying Saber is easily better. That's possible. Currently SP has the lead, but sure, that's possible. Booga is saying SP is the man, so maybe SP is the man. Who knows? I think we should all reserve our criticisms or our judgments until we get further into this game. Because currently it's a very tight race, and there's arguments on both sides of who's the GOAT and who's not. Congratulations to SP for winning that round. Let me change the score so it's accurate. It is currently 3-2, best of 5. SP needs 2 more wins. Saber needs 3 more wins to get the final win here. Checking the oh, Saber saying bathroom 1 minute. All right, we're gonna have to wait a minute here, chat. Fair enough. And we're getting a look through through some older games. Wait, or is this game? I couldn't tell here what was clicked on. Yeah, this seems to be this game you're looking at. Now we're looking at some older games or what? No, we're just we're just scrolling because we're bored. This is wrong. It's free now. Okay, SB is saying it's free now. Okay, that's sure. I guess I missed a game where Saber won. I trust SP because SP just gave another point to Saber, which would make sense to lie about. So it's free. I guess I did miss. I just make a mistake in the start. My bad. I mean, SP also. I reached out to SP and SP said it was correct, but now they double back and said actually it's not correct. Now we're looking at currently we're looking at an acing game by what SP versus Unserious Andy. I don't know who that is. This is not what this stream is supposed to be about, but this is just the SAP interlude. Oh, you lost that game. Oh, that's painful. Now we can all critique what's happening. Disclaimer: this is not the game. This is not the game. This is an async game that is not the game we're looking at right now. Oh, and now we're looking. This is not the game either. This is not the game. All right, this is the game. There we go. We're getting into it. All right, this is the game for now. We need 2 wins on either side. It's free. SP needs 2 wins to win. Saber needs 2 wins to win the entire game. We're switching back and forth between the Discord. I wonder if SP knows that we're just seeing their Discord notifications. Note for whoever's transporting to YouTube, it might be a good idea to either not put it on YouTube or blur that out or do something like that. I don't know. I think it's Violet who puts that onto YouTube. Not putting both in the bag is definitely an odd choice. Both ants. Oh, actually, no. One's gonna hit the other anyways. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I never thought about that. Good old fashioned best of 5. Yep. I guess you can think of it that way. But I will say I am actually very happy with the best of what's called. I'm very happy with a best of 9. I think the best of 9s are very nice, both from a commentating perspective. It's nice to have more games, and also from a viewing perspective, because you get a more get a more rounded experience. You can really see who's actually the better player, who's more consistent between games, who is not just about high rolling and high rolling and high rolling. Because I don't imagine SP is going to be high rolling much more any of these games. I mean, it's obviously very possible, but it's also just as possible that that's not going to happen and that Saber is going to start high rolling. It can really go either way at this point. Not to say that SP has only been won because of high rolling. That's just wrong to think that way. Saber has been playing well in many cases, and absolutely has taken the right. People say, oh, you just high roll because you then you win. But it's also a case of knowing when you high roll and what is high rolling. How do you recognize high rolling? I know a lot of people in the top will, and probably in the chat will say, wow, that's like anyone can do that. It's not hard to learn. Obviously, not hard to learn. That's why people call it high rolling. But but it still is a factor. I mean, if I was I probably wasn't able to tell what is high rolling and what is not high rolling before I entered this team tour season, and I learned about how to play the game optimally from Snakes. Before I did that, I just didn't really understand what the difference was between, like, I thought people were high rolling when they weren't, and that kind of stuff. And I'm still obviously not great at it, but it's about knowing what is the best. What are your opportunities? What are your options? That's what this game is really about, and what's the most optimal thing to play when you have these options. Positioning is a myth. Don't you know? Is it a myth? Okay. Do you just go highest to lowest? Always? That's also another way of thinking about it. Wish. I'm getting lightheaded from speaking this much. All right. Let's take a look at their boards now. Let's take stock. We're now looking at a scaling. So we're looking at levels into turn 7 for SP, which is very good, especially when they are pretty good levels. We're looking at a pill into level 2 flamingo, very strong. We're looking at a garlic, what's it called? A garlic camel, which is very nice. We're looking at a horse, level 2 horse into the new units, very strong pivot potential. And on Saber's side, we're looking at a level 2 peacock, which is obviously very strong, though not maybe that strong into their board. And we're looking at a level 3 dodo next turn, so really anything can happen. And we're looking at wins from Saber, so Saber has at least that up. Well, actually, I think they're equal on health now, so this could really go anyway. But let's see what kind of levels we're looking at. We're looking at, ooh, those are kind of some difficult levels, but I think I agree with Saber's, or sorry, SP's choice here with the rhino and the crocodile. See, one of the main reasons I hate whale is that it locks positioning. I would definitely agree. We talked about this a little bit earlier in the game here and in the stream about how whale can be really annoying to play around, especially playing around monkey can be really annoying. So definitely agree with that assessment. Okay, just hard rolling for what's it called for these giraffes. They're not what I would do. Not snakes. What's it called? This is not ScarySnakes certified, but I think it's not ScarySnakes certified. But it did work out. Apparently, we've seen this twice now. Just hard rolling for giraffes and actually getting them. That's insane. Yeah, so maybe it's time to rethink whale and the power of whale. Maybe it's time to rethink it and say maybe I shouldn't take whale. Maybe I should pass it up because it does lock my ordering. It does lock my game. ScarySnakes says it's definitely not. Yet never punished. Or I guess maybe punished because now we're looking at Saber actually taking the upper hand and getting some wins in there. This is putting what's called. This is putting SP in a pretty scary situation because SP now has to think, okay, do I want to go for strengthening my team with scaling, or do I want to try to pivot my team into something else here? And well, I guess judging by that level up, SP says I just need that scaling. I need cat scaling. You look very very deeply into the eyes of that. Oh, I thought he had free gold. I thought he was thinking about that cupcake there. I guess not. Let's see here. Whale is also awkward with monkey, cat, dragon. Yep, absolutely. Monkey, the strongest scaling in this pack. Monkey, cat, and dragon are all very awkward with whale, and that's definitely why maybe we should as a community be rethinking the value of whale, or maybe I should just personally be rethinking it. I don't know. Oy, but it's getting close. It's getting close. Down to 2 lives from SP is very scary, but it is getting close. I don't know if I really agree. I think this crocodile isn't getting much value other than the fact that it just has a high amount of attack. But no, okay. So SP agrees with me that is not that good, and we're getting just some scorpion in here to just to not roll away your gold and instead just hopefully get a win this turn, because that's kind of what we need. We're looking at some very slow scaling from SP right now. We're looking at some very fast scaling with those monkeys. Oh, this is scary. This is very scary for SP right now. It's definitely as I say, it's definitely possible to win for SP right now. It depends on how they play the late game. But currently, especially if SP doesn't win or tie this game, it's looking very scary. If SP ends up losing this game, it can be, well, it might just be over at that point. But we'll obviously have to see. And I think multiple people in chat are saying that SP is rolling and playing too fast, which is a classic blunder. Something that I think most of us deals with at some point in life. And okay, so now SP has lost that game, and it is not looking good for them. They even get, that's an interesting choice, getting rid of that Scorpion. I feel like that Scorpion's pretty necessary. On the other hand, it goes badly into the Snake. There's multiple arguments here. I can see all of them. So right now, right now, that was very quickly played. You see there, I would definitely agree with that. That SP is playing these rounds very quickly, because now there's a minute left, a minute 10 left, and SP is basically done thinking about positioning. Even to the fact that to the point where they actually hit end turn, a minute left on timer, hit end turn, and they are on 1 life. They're not taking their time to think about their board. Well, they are taking their time, but not at the time that they've been given. I don't think SP is super tryharding. Fair enough. I mean, that's we're but you know, what we're looking at here is we're looking at people who play the game at very high levels, and we're looking at people who what's it called? We're looking at people who we're trying to find out who is really the best here, and you kind of have to try hard to find out who is the best. And so if you're not try harding, you're kind of just it's kind of your fault if you lose at that point, obviously. But on the other hand, maybe SP is tryharding, because we're now looking for a win at this turn at least. That was not optimal. You want to get rid of that giraffe before you do that. Wait, oh, you got rid of something else. I didn't see what it was. Double pill mammoth. Yeah, very satisfying. Wolverine. No, okay, fair enough. And suddenly, SP is looking very strong. As I'm saying, as I've said, these games can go many different ways, and currently SP is looking quite strong. I'm not saying SP is gonna win, but SP is looking quite strong. So especially with that double pill roll, so anything could happen. Let's see. Ui, but this is not good. This is very scary. Nope, it's over. GG's. Well played. And now Saber just needs one more win. Oh, okay. Oh, they're finding out what the score is. SP is unsure themselves. What's Saber saying? Yeah, I would agree with that assessment. They somehow managed to play a game before I got the stream going, because of all the technical problems I had in the start. Would have done the 5-3. GG's. Admitting to cheating. Fair enough. Oosh. I'm gonna be honest, I would really like a co-host, because while I'm trying to bring the energy, I'm getting my vocal cords are getting tired, my brain is getting tired. A lot of things are getting tired all of a sudden, so it's hard to keep up the energy. Maybe I'll try to recruit a co-host next time. No pressure, of course. I mean, the reason I'm not really commentating these earlier, the start of these games, is because we are just looking at pretty straightforward. Like, if you know how to play these early games, it doesn't take that long to learn. It's pretty straightforward. You learn it, and that's kind of it. Someone else joined. Now they left. I guess you can't hear that actually. Hello, Sap Summit 2. Oh, there's someone else. Hello. Oh, you snakes. Hello. Okay. You looking at the game? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to know what to buff, especially when you level up with the what's called this is going to turn into a coaching system. When you level up into a giraffe, what exactly to buff? I mean, you want to buff the kangaroo there because it's the most permanent thing you have on your board. Okay, high rolling those snails and it's insane. But generally, I have a hard time like knowing. Oh, but then I don't really want to get rid of my kangaroo later on. So do I really take the giraffe here? Is it even good, even if it is premium?
Yeah, I like it. I'm guessing what happened.
Mm. Oh, of course. Sorry. They can't hear you, Snake. Sorry, yeah, snakes. They can't hear you, so I'm just gonna have to. I forgot about that. Add a. Sorry, chat. Audio output capture called called Discord VC co-host. There we go.
Test. Audio
No,
okay?
give me. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. It's not. It's not an output capture, is it? Because this is just listening to me.
Oh, chat says they can hear me. Okay, cool.
Wait, you can hear? Oh, if you can, that's good. Now you might be able to hear double. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of it then. Okay, good. Sorry about that, chat.
Yeah, I like this thing on fire. Like overcutting and also this draft seems so spider for it. There are like two roles for the only draft. I'm sorry, for only photo or whatever.
All right, we're snakes. This is kind of bad because chat is going from back and forth from being able to hear you to not hear you. Wait, no. Okay, so maybe that it did that. No, that wouldn't make sense that it worked before. Because wait, application audio capture. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Application audio capture. You, Discord. Try speaking.
Test. Can you hear me
It
all
might
right?
be very loud. Chat, how is it?
Oh, nice.
Because you're entering the red for me. Let me loud. It says. Let me just turn you down a bit.
Okay. Yeah, all good. So, as an unbiased commentary here, I'm rooting for Saber to win, so I only have to commentate one game. If SP goes on to win this game, I will go back to not caring who wins.
Okay. Good to know your bias.
SP.
All right. Hopefully that it's good now.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, I believe I will be commentating another game. Maybe not. Saber's board is huge. How did it get so big? I feel like it wasn't that big before. Oh, we had a cow and then we have like double draft. The skunk is like awesome.
Yeah, this skunk is very strong right here.
I don't know. I skipped the can that early into the turn. Like we're like pivoting out of every slot except for Dodo, so the can seemed really good, and we have 4 lives. But
yeah, so
Skunk's putting in work.
Taking stock at their games now, they're both like pretty equal on health, but currently SP is looking at quite a bit of a stronger game. Especially with those they're not level ups, with those roll into a monkey and a snake. Having level up into snake, that's very, very strong. Currently for SP. Especially going into this like highly statted kangaroo. That's really the only thing that what's called this Saber has going for them.
Yeah, this was a very nice turn. I didn't like the freeze rolling monkey there. Like it feels like we're either selling giraffe immediately or combining skunks. Because the 1 point giraffe 1.5 giraffe is only useful if we find a giraffe and chop. Like any chocolate we get is going to the skunk anyways. So I mean, there's an argument for even like chocolating monkey, like if we like buy it and then roll into it. But they do rise a nice gold break point to cycle cow and put in monkey. That still looks to be a great spot here.
I love how you're like looking at these like very specific things that I'm not noticing. You're like this play is good, this play is good, this play is good, or like this play could have been done better. This don't freeze roll there or whatever. I'm just kind of looking at other teams.
I can only do this because I'm commentating. Otherwise, I suck. Oh, it's everyone's favorite whales on the board.
Whales on the board, so no monkey, or let's see. Yeah, I mean that's a base stat whale on turn 9. Is that it? That is not, that can go.
I get the because they have double snake, but it feels like we should probably spend our rolls like finding better units.
Exodia go burr.
That's a good point. Exodia do go burr.
Exactly. Okay, front dodo. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that one. Interesting. Sure.
What's so you deny one snake snipe at the cost of not using the dodo effect. So this is also good if there's like a melon front, because it would have just like killed your monkey and swung twice anyways. I'm fine with this. I think I would still run the monkey front, but I'm fine with this positioning.
All right, this is the battle of the Exodia now. But the problem is that Saber only has 1 HP, so Saber's really gonna have to pull out a better Exodia. Oh, but I guess not. Fair enough.
Do
fair
not
enough.
want that tiger. I kind of wanted that tiger. I like him.
Tiger would definitely have been good there. I mean, it depends on what's called what snipes Saber ends up getting, but I feel like Saber has to get some pretty damn good snipes to get this win.
Not sure why we're freeze rolling, but okay.
It's probably to look for something better to put in front to put with the dodo. I mean, if you roll into something like a leopard, that would have been really, really good, right?
Yeah, he has enough lives that you can go for this greedy play or run mammoth third, and then we can pill it next turn without wasting monkey buff, and then we still have odds to win this fight anyways. See, what should we be concerned about from the other board? I guess like steak whale.
Not putting the what's it called, the mammoth up front is kind of interesting. I feel like you would want the mammoth up front, especially because it has high health stats. So it just works into better into Saber's board, and now Saber has the Exodia going with some very good snipes, and this is looking suddenly very scary for SP. Obviously, SP can afford to greed because they are on more hearts, but it's still a very scary game here. I feel like SP has to pull something great out if they want to win this, like an Exodia possibly.
I think SP is still in a great spot. So Dodo's a bit awkward with Exodia, just because we want our snipes as early as possible, and then that means the Dodo is not buffing something here. But I'm fine just like using Dodo as a vanilla unit until we find a leopard, which is also something that's gonna be like really scary for Saber. Like this turn, I think I would have ended on Tiger, and then we have like 2 turns to try and find a leopard end on, and then we're like in a really good spot.
Especially because you already have the mushroom in shop. Tiger mushroom works against his Exodia here.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a little bit weird because his snipes are like so much better than ours, but
that's true. It's 2 level 2s, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have SPS to be thinking about how to break Saber's Exodia, even just for 1 turn, and that's a hard thing to do when you're dealing with a level 2 Exodia. It's a very hard thing to do.
The other board didn't improve at all.
Yeah, that's true. So, oy, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why their board didn't improve at all. Maybe they just really low roll or something. But there we go. That's another win for Sorry, I went for SP here. So now we're going to the final game. This is getting very intense, very, very intense. We're going into the final game. 4-4 or the score, and we need the one who wins the next game wins the entire set. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I can go back to also being neutral on who wins the set now. So I just hope for like a good game 9. Hopefully it goes down to final game. That'd be pretty sick.
It's pretty cool seeing someone's. I mean, at this point, I think we can say of pretty damn equal skill playing, especially because we are dealing with what's it called, with a best of 9. I think we can say they're quite equal. So it makes for a pretty fun set to watch.
I prefer this beaver to the pigeon here, but it's like minor.
I'm pigeon pilled,
No,
so I don't. No, I think you're right with the beaver. I mean, you say beaver, and so I do. I just do what you tell me to, Saber. I think that's how I play. You say beaver, good. I take beaver, but
No, I'm like definitely wrong about a lot of things. So yeah, you should always take everything I say at face value. And if you think I might be wrong, there's a good chance that I am.
Well, I don't.
But then we both.
At least in terms of the pigeon or the what's it called, or the beaver, I think you're not wrong. I think I just really like pigeon. And why would you sell that? Oh, I guess because you want to lose this round. But it's better to have the money next turn, eh?
Yeah, there's no universe where selling ant is worth like losing 1 gold is worth slightly better odds at losing the fight.
Yeah.
Because like you're also not even guaranteed to find any like snails this turn, especially when you know you're spending 3 gold on pigeon.
Okay, and level up into double camel. They didn't go for the rolls, but I think that's because the money worked out for that sell into double camel, and that's it. Which is a quite strong level up, I would say. Depends on what Saber gets.
I kind of like the badger with the camel, and then taking the camel for tempo, and then also eventually I'm gonna like put the pigeon stats onto badger because it's a much better unit. But this gives us a head start on finding triples. It's probably better tempo, like almost certainly.
Just always high roll, simple. Yeah, that's true.
That's a good strat.
It's what we all aspire to do. You know, I've heard rumors that the reason Kyogre is the best is because he is the best at high rolling, but you know.
I don't think that's rumor, that's just confirmed fact. Yeah, so I like selling ant instead of combining camel, which looks gold efficient and it like technically is, but we give up so much tempo that it's not worth it. This also costs us 1 gold for next turn, but I like what he did here.
It does lose the duck stats when you combine, but it is a way better tempo, which might be better. It's definitely probably won SP these few rounds here. So in that way it's good. And he's just passing up a bunch of giraffes here, which does not seem good, especially versus taking a single apple.
That apple has to be worse than rolling 3 times. Like,
yeah.
Camels, obviously, swans ahead.
I mean, even the salad's probably better at that point.
Maybe. I prefer the apple because the salad only has like 1 good hit, right? Like
2 good hits. Two good hits.
Camel. I'm not even that happy about hitting the swan. It's like a level 1 base swan, and we only have 1 of them because we didn't hit the roll button.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, they're just hard rolling for rabbit. That is not what you normally want to do, but it might work out. But I mean, against this swan with a meat bone, I don't see the vision.
Like, he's going like isolated board, and so then the salads are like really efficient, but it's like a bit late for it.
You know, the way to counter
the
this
other,
is using a single skunk. So
yeah, so like ideally you're like doing this at like turn 5, and then like your rabbit and your other unit get like pretty large from buying a bunch of salads, but now he has like only one big unit. But it gets there this fight.
yeah, I mean, this has to be some very, very good tempo. I think SP has to high roll quite a bit here if they want to go for this victory. Hey, that's a, I don't know, maybe that's a high roll. Whale into, I mean, if you're already going for the for the tempo win, whale into double deer seems pretty good on turn 7. If you're going for this strategy, which I don't think you should, but you know.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle of like whether Saber can stabilize before SV just kills him, because
Yeah,
SV's long term is going to be worse here, though not that bad still, right? Like we have.
I mean, Saber is also looking at a level 2 sheep, which is not good. So,
see.
oy, that's scary for SP's perspective.
Positioning rate.
Still win this round.
That's a huge fight win there.
It's getting closer though. Yeah,
I think this game is going to come down to who wins the next round.
Yeah, probably. I can agree with that.
I like just ending on can and pair here, like hedging first the fight if the game goes on longer. We're not committed to any of these units.
Don't you just have to commit to? I mean, I think he already committed at this point. SP to the tempo win.
So now we're sort of like playing a guessing game of where the rhino is, because Saber is going to be trying to line up the rhino with the deer, and then SP is going to be trying to line up the rhino with the camel. And so SP is saying that he thinks the rhino is front.
This is my least favorite part of Super Autopets versus mode, competitive SAP. It is you know, just the lotto of who is where is your opponent's pets, because they also always seem to lose that.
Well,
so
yeah, SP guesses right.
He does.
Nice position. I think SP is just in prime position to take this game here.
Yeah.
Level 1.
Man, getting out tempoed is the worst. It feels so bad, but I think that's what we're looking at right now. Though that is not tempoed, taking that chocolate.
So I love this here because we have 5 lives, and so
yeah, true.
Like, yes, it would be nice to like kill him this turn, which honestly he still could potentially, but even if we don't, like, we can afford to play more greedily and then like roll for this level 2 cat, like take stats efficiently, whereas Saber is always going to be having to commit resources to building best board each turn.
You have to look at it. Saber does have a level up this turn with these giraffes, so that's at least good. Depending on the level up, it could turn the tides, especially if they roll into some monkeys, maybe.
Yeah.
But it has to be kind of a high roll, I would say.
Like, I wonder if we should be putting the skunk second, with the idea being that if we're playing our camel into his rhino, then we'd rather the rhino not pop our melon for free.
Yeah.
I guess in that case we would run like cat second instead of skunk, though, like to cover for chili. And then also the cat's just bigger.
It would not pop it yo-yo swaggies. It would not pop it because it would deal 4 damage to the skunk and then not kill the skunk and not continue.
Yeah, so Saber gets a win here, but no scaling on there.
But that is the high roll. I think Saber needed a well, maybe I don't know if that's high roll, but a shark and a melon onto a boar is very, very strong into SP's board here. So now SP is kind of, I would, if I was SP, I would be kind of scared of what exactly is going to happen now, because the scaling is scaling does favor SP, but units definitely are pets units definitely favor Saber here. So going into the late game, unless SP can really do some kind of move that in positioning or whatever that allows them to win. This could definitely be an insane comeback we're looking at.
I think I would have killed the turtle this turn and ran a 4 squad. With the logic being we get 2 rolls to find chocolate this turn, like instead of taking pear, and then also like we get half of our food slot on frozen starve next turn. Like I feel like level 2 cat is like such a huge spike if we get it on next turn exactly that I'm willing to play a bit more aggressively and leverage our life advantage.
And we are looking at that comeback potentially right now. Level 2 cat is very good here, so.
Never mind, I'm done. We didn't need to roll for chocolate. It was just always here.
As always, it's anyone's game, but I mean, we have to remember we're still looking at level 2 cat, which is very, very strong. It is like good scaling. It's not the best scaling, I would say. I'd honestly rather have monkeys, but than cats. But I still think that that is, I mean, going into compared to Saber's team with no scaling, it's really anyone's game at this point.
Also, shout out SP spending his time positioning for the first time in the set. That's huge. I want one of these gorillas, but honestly, it's fine. And you may be thinking, hey, he still had 40 seconds on his clock. What are you saying? This is quite possibly the most amount of time he's had on his clock in a single turn this set. And I'm only slightly exaggerating.
Betangle says, is it front rhino or front boar?
My guess is as good as mine. So there are some power spikes available to the other board, but their main improvement is like level 2 shark and then finding a tech unit. I think it's too late for him to scale.
We're looking at a snake, which is pretty good, but it might not be enough. Oy. Oh, this is getting so close. This is an intense game. But that food shop.
I think it's going to be very intense after this turn.
Yeah, that food shop is probably seals the deal here. That was very fortunate.
Yeah, the other board is dependent on these melons and tech.
That's really cool tech. Yeah, taking the hedgehog here to destroy their melons that they are so dependent on, and also to get your own what's called camel to trigger once. That seems like it seals the deal for SP to win this.
SP is very likely to win this turn, and even if he doesn't, his board's just improving at a way faster rate than Saber's here.
Yeah. Hugo says that was a nuts shop. Indeed, it was. That was a.
SP deserves it.
That's yeah. I mean, on the other hand, his early games have been, or other games have been pretty lucky too. I'd say with his level ups into monkeys and whatever.
SP deserves those too. It's cool.
But I will say I personally had a lot of tragedies with cat. Just getting cat and then just never getting any good foods. So it's cool to see it actually working out.
Oh, Hedgehog putting in so much work here.
Yeah. Actually, massive work. That makes the difference, doesn't it? It makes the difference. And he wins around that. GGSP. GG's. Yep. What a good set. What a good... I mean, besides messing up at the start of the stream, on the technical difficulties, stream has ended. Let's just keep it on that.